Thanks for joining us on A Day in the Life of a Garden. Today we're going to talk about cold frames. Say you got some basil or some lettuce and you want to get them jump-started in spring, but you need somewhere to put them and acclimate them to the outdoors. Watch our episode and I'll tell you what to do. My name is David Morton. I'm the Landscape Curator here at Brucemore. It's a 26-acre estate located in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and it's one of the few National Trust historic sites in the Midwest. And this show is about how to create this little piece of paradise in your own backyard. A day in the life of a gardener. So here we are at the cold frames. We want to harden off this basil. What I mean is they've been in the greenhouse, babied. Now they need to toughen up. So we got a cold frame over here. What is a cold frame? It's a bottomless, transparent, lidded box. The whole point of it is to keep your plants warm in the winter or to acclimate them before you plant them out. You can dig it right into the ground. It doesn't have to be as elaborate as these. These have some wood around them and a lid with a glass top. That's so that the sun can penetrate, and the box keeps them from the drying winds and colder freezing temperatures. This helps to keep them wrapped, so to speak, through the winter. We house a lot of perennials in here over the winter months. That way they're nice and hardened off. Been through a winter and I know that they're ready to go out in the garden. You can also use cold frames to lengthen the season. Say you want to start some lettuce in March, but you're still too cold. But the days are fairly warm. Lettuce, like some spinach, they like the cool temperatures. They can still grow in it. They just can't take that hard freeze. But if you're going to have a hard freeze that day, you just close the lid all the way down. And that way they're protected. But then say you have another warm day, you can lift it up and let the air in. That way, and to water them. But that way you can extend the season. You can harvest vegetables or lettuce, radishes, carrots, those kinds of things earlier in the season. And then in the fall, you can extend your season. But see, you can have, ours are adapted with this little tiered tool here. And these little notches help me to lower the lid so that it still has some air in there. So say it's cold, but it's not that cold, not freezing cold, but yet still too cold to have them all the way open. I can take this tool, put it in this little notch that's in the wood, and I have some different settings. I can set it there, or if I want it a little bit lower, I can set it down into there, or even lower, I can set it right on down into there. That way there's just a little bit of air. And that way they're not roasting in there. You don't want to bake them, because when the sun hits the glass, of course, it warms it up. That's the whole point. The other important thing to remember is you want it to face south, because especially in the dead of winter, the sun is in the southern part of the hemisphere. If you have it facing north, then it's not going to be able to take advantage of the natural sunlight, and it won't keep the area warm, which is the whole point of having the cold frames. So that's an important thing to remember. Again, you can make them as elaborate or as simple as you want. You can just dig a 4x4 hole and get some 1x1s and make a little square or frame. Get some plastic sheeting in there so make sure it's clear so that the sun can penetrate. And then you can set that on top of that hole with maybe some rocks or bricks to hold it down. Or you can build ones like these. Again, these are made and a little sturdier, and we do use them over the winter months. All these plants in here, I just opened them up today and found out that I've got about 90% of what I put in here last winter. Now I need to start watering them, so I had to open them up, and it's getting warm today. But then this weekend it's going to get cold again, so I can still shut them all the way or just part of the way like I showed you. And that way they'll remain safe and warm until they're ready to go in the ground, which will probably be this spring or next fall. So that's a cold frame. Good little addition to have in your garden. If you got the space, go for it. And remember, every garden counts. cold frame or no. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more, hit the like button, the notification bell, and subscribe to the channel.